It's official.
It's official.
It's official. Okay.
Okay, that's the first question, if I may.
Yeah.
Okay, this has to go to Sage. Sage, how are you feeling? You must be feeling over the moon. You've got your parents with you, your whole high school support system with you, the big announcement that you're going to Cincinnati. How are you feeling right now?
I'm literally speechless right now. I'm just so excited for the next future, and I'm so happy that my family is here, and my high school teammates and my coaches and everyone here supporting me. And I'm just like very excited for the future and playing this upcoming season for Hamilton.
Sage, tell us about your choice of the University of Cincinnati. We actually asked Coach Higgins about this previously. You were heavily recruited. You initially committed to Auburn. Kansas was knocking on the door. Kentucky was knocking on the door. Tennessee State, University of Hawaii wanted you. What made you decide on Cincinnati after all?
Just my family moving here to Hamilton, Ohio, and how UC really wanted me. And I just took a visit there, and I just fell in love with the campus and the coaches, and how the new coach, Coach Wes Miller, just knows his stuff and how he played at North Carolina. And he just was like really in love with me. And I just felt that hard connection when I was with him. And I just knew that UC was a school in my heart, and that like that's the college that I want to go to in the next year for college.
Dyan?
Sage, this must be like a dream for you. I mean, looking back at your career, can you, I mean, so many Filipino basketball players are looking at this and wanting to, to follow in your footsteps. Can you share personally, what are some of the things that you feel you have done to be able to get you this incredible break?
Or just like listen to like the coaches and stuff, and hard work, and keep putting in the effort of on the basketball court, on and off the court, and just always like keep working hard, like just keep working, and because anyone can make it, like no height or no small or too big or anything, and like just coming from Hawaii, like having for no offers, and just to coming here in Ohio, just like get that like new open where a lot of college coaches can look at you. Just it's really worth it, and I'm just like very grateful for that.
I saw the hug that you gave both your mom and dad. I mean, I was, it was very emotional, and it was even for us here from all the way in the Philippines. Tell us about the role that your parents have played in your basketball career.
They've done just so much for me. I'm just like speechless of how much things like they've done for me like over the past 17 years of my life. And I just want to like thank them for like just all the things they've done for me of making me like the person I am today, and just making me like just always like humble and playing like what to do on the basketball court and stuff, and on and off. And they've just made me a great like son through these past years.
Can't wait to hear from the parents, right, Quinito? So we have to ask the mom and dad. I mean, describe the emotion that's going through you right now.
Well, for me, there's just a lot of dust in the air, so my allergies are acting up. A lot of tears are falling off my face. But I was choked up when I gave Sage a hug, and just speechless, like Sage said. It's just speechless. So much excitement going on, and happiness and joy, and just being so thankful and humble for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Bless.
Grant, let me ask you, your decision to move to Hamilton, Ohio, was that a Sage-related decision, or was that a family decision? I mean, you moved out of Hawaii, a lot of difficulties, COVID situation, then going over to Hawaii. I read somewhere that you were thinking of opening up a Hawaiian restaurant in Hamilton. Did that push through? I know that you were working in engineering in a Hawaii hotel before going over to Hamilton. So tell us about that transition, Grant.
Yeah, so my background was actually in engineering, like you said, and then I always wanted to open a restaurant. Never knew that I'd be opening the restaurant or a food establishment here in Ohio. But when Sage had the opportunity to come up to Ohio and play because of COVID, I followed him, and then I wanted to do something a little bit more flexible. So yeah, we opened up a food trailer, and we've been open for the last 2 months, and it's been very successful.
It's called Dine in Hawaiian.
Yeah, it's
What
called Dine in
kind of
Hawaiian.
food?
Put a plug in
What
there.
it called?
Dine in
What
Hawaiian.
kind of food?
And there's a very
Hawaiian food.
it's a mixture of Asian and Filipino food, and how we're all our comfort foods of Hawaii. Because you know Hawaii is such a big melting pot that there's Portuguese there, and Italians and Spanish and Mexican and Filipinos and Japanese and Chinese and Thai. And I mean, I could just go on. So we incorporate all those foods into our food trailer. Yeah.
What's it called?
Dine in Hawaiian. Sage named that. He named the trailer.
Oh,
Business.
okay.
And
What
what's your
about Becky?
favorite?
Sorry, go ahead. Please, Diane.
What
Go.
do you like in the, what's your favorite dish there, Sage?
Oh, I like everything, but probably like one of my favorites is the aloha bowl.
The
it's
what?
like Kahlua pig. The aloha bowl.
Aloha ball,
Yeah,
It's Kahlua pig.
which is?
it's like Kahlua pig, shredded pork with fried rice with like unagi sauce on top.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yeah. What
Okay.
about Becky? Let's talk to Becky. You obviously have influenced Sage's character. Moving over to Hamilton with Grant and your whole family. Your daughter Sheila, you have 2 children, right? Is it Sage and Sheila?
Yes, we have a daughter named Sheila.
Okay. Becky, so what do you do? Do you help out in the restaurant as well?
When I can.
Uh-huh.
Voluntary.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a school teacher actually. Yeah,
Oh, okay. And so you teach in Hamilton?
I teach still in Hawaii. Yeah, so I've been
Okay.
traveling back and forth.
Mm,
Okay.
wow.
But are you thinking of permanently staying in Hamilton
That's the goal.
eventually? Oh, okay.
Especially during his, I wanted, his senior year, definitely his first year of college. Yeah, at least 1 year here permanently to just watch him play and not have to travel back and forth. But
Well,
yeah.
this question all Filipinos are asking. We understand that you and Grant were born in the Philippines. Is that correct?
No.
Yeah.
We
Oh.
were both born and raised in Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so my grandfather was born in the Philippines in Cebu,
Okay.
and then he came over for the big plantation days.
Okay.
The pineapple and the sugar cane was booming, so he came and then he married a pure Hawaiian lady.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm. That's your
And-
grandfather.
Yeah, your
my
grandfather.
actually my great grandfather. So my grandfather's 50% Filipino and 50% Hawaiian.
Oh,
So my
okay.
great grandfather
Mhm. And what about
Tolentino
Becky?
came over.
What about Becky? Do you have any Filipino descent yourself?
Not in my family.
Okay.
So you are
Portuguese.
Hawaiian?
I'm Hawaiian,
Portuguese.
Portuguese, and Norwegian, French, mixture.
Okay.
The Vikings.
How did you make him so tall?
Yeah.
That's why I said maybe it's from my side of the family.
Is your daughter
great-grandfather-
also, pardon?
Hi, it's the cousin.
Hawaiian is now.
Okay.
Is your daughter also tall?
Here, hold on. Hey,
My daughter is my height, about
Can you-
5'7".
Last question is, how long do you intend to play for the University of Cincinnati? I mean, so many players are doing one and done. Are you going through the whole 4 years and finish a degree? Or if at some point you feel you're ready to go to the NBA, will you do that?
It's all about timing, and it's all about God's timing. I don't know how much years of I'll be at UC, but I'm just gonna take it year by year and see how my like strengths and weaknesses are, and how my time at UC is.
Okay, that's fair. Thank you.
Hey,
Diane?
could you say it like, could you tell us again your thoughts about the possibility of playing for the Philippines? Is that something that you would like to
Yeah.
do?
Yeah, I would definitely consider of playing there, and yeah, I would like to play with the top basketball players in the Philippines with Kai and all the other basketball players there.
Okay, I wanted to ask the mom, as a mom, tell us what are some of the things that you did to be able to produce such a fine gentleman? I mean, you heard the comments of the coach. I mean, it was just like for us to hear, just everything that they think of him is so wonderful.
I think especially growing up in Hawaii, we're so family based. So everything we do is with the family. So like every weekend, it's always the family is together. And usually it's going to his basketball games every weekend, but just bringing him up with a lot of love, knowing that, he is loved. Whenever he needs something, he needs us for any reason, he knows we're always there for him. And just to make sure that he stays grounded, that was our main thing with him growing up, because he was really tall ever since like kindergarten, going to school. Every single school year, he's always been told, wow, you're so tall. How tall are you? So, just keeping him humble and grounded, and people ask him that question 10 times a day. So it was just, bringing him with a lot of love, I think, for sure.
The decision to select Cincinnati, did your husband and yourself guide him to that, or was it totally Sage, or did he ask for your advice?
Well, we definitely leave it up to Sage. It's always going to be his decision, at the end of the day. But we were all there, we met Coach West, we met Coach Dollar, we met the whole staff actually. And we just felt this peace upon us. We just felt like, wow, this is such, and Coach West is such a humble guy as well, and just, I think, after us meeting them, we just talked about it. And I mean, it's just awesome that we moved from Hawaii to here. I mean, it's nice to know that now that we have roots here, we can actually go watch him play in college. We make this big move across the country. We don't want to fly somewhere else to watch him play for college. So it was another nice factor knowing it's 40 minutes from where we live. Again, we're family based. Like we want to be here with him always. And we definitely want to watch every single game. And that's how it's been growing up. We've been to every single game, his family, our family members. I mean, you're talking at least 10 family members coming to every one of his games.
Wow.
He has 3 cousins that have moved up with him. He has another cousin moving here as well. Like there's a lot of family members that have moved here as well to be with him. So again, we're just very family based.
Wow. And Sage, finally, last question for me. Can you give us a little bit of a timetable of what you're going to be doing now from your senior year to going into your first year of college?
I'll just keep working out and getting my grades up for this upcoming season, and just developing my work on the basketball court, like on and off. And I've been starting to go to the UC since I'm now signed and committed to like work out there and stuff, and see the coaches more often, and get connections with the teammates and stuff, and build our chemistry. So I'm very excited for that, and yeah, that's what I'll be doing for the next year.
Well, we're very proud of you, and continue to work out, and congratulations to you and to your parents. Really, we're so happy
Thank
for
you.
you to be following your career.
Yeah.
Well, we hope to see you in the Philippines soon.
Yeah.
Thank
Not
you.
just
Yeah,
Sage,
we'd love
but
to.
Grant and Becky too, as well
Yeah,
as she.
definitely would love
Whole
to.
family.
Yes,
Thank you
so
looking forward.
much.
Thanks very
Thank you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
God
Thank you.
bless.
God bless. Love you
Power.
guys.
See you. Whether you're someone who loves working out and taking part in different sports, or a person who prefers to look and feel good, PlayItRight.com has something for you. PlayItRight.com is a one-stop shop that provides the needs of serious athletes and stylish individuals, featuring well-known and respected brands like ASICS, Molten, Mikasa, Mueller, Donjoy, Butterfly, and countless others. PlayItRight.com offers premium products at reasonable prices, so no need to look elsewhere. Check out PlayItRight.com now in the link below. Hi there, Coach Higgins.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Quinito Henson, and Dyan Castillejo is with me. We're from the Philippines, and
Yes.
we've been following Sage's career. Just want to be able to ask you, what special quality, what special character did you see in Sage when he stepped into your court and started playing for you?
I mean, obviously, you have this physical talent, basketball wise, his size, his athleticism. I think his skill level is unique for a 7-footer. I mean, his ability to handle the ball, and actually, he's probably one of the best shooters I've seen at that size that I've seen in a long time. Like his potential as a shooter is off the charts for a kid his size. And then the other part is, like, we just got done talking, like he is such a fantastic kid, just an unbelievable teammate. Very humble, and I mean, just a great individual kid. And I can't emphasize that part enough. Like when you're recruiting a kid and you're getting all of that, that's pretty special when you can get all that in one person.
What about his choice of the University of Cincinnati? We know that he was highly recruited by Kentucky, Kansas. He initially committed to Auburn, Tennessee State was there, Hawaii was there. Did you play a role in trying to influence him which school, or did you guide him which school to eventually choose?
No, not really. I mean, they asked questions about the recruiting process and stuff of that nature. And like I said, he was committed to Auburn by the time he got here. So, I mean, that was fine by me. To us, it's kind of irrelevant if you're a coach, like where a kid goes, as long as he's happy, it's really kind of irrelevant. I think what kind of happened was just living here and the family being here now. I think you're talking about just being close, place that he now knows on the mainland, he's familiar with. I think probably played a huge role. And then Coach Miller and them are a new staff, but great guys. And it just, he said he wanted to check him out, and he checked him out. And those are family decisions. So to me, it's wherever he goes would have been great for us. It makes no difference to us, really. But I think you made a great choice. It's a great program.
Dyan?
Coach, my name is Dyan. I'm also from the Philippines. You said such wonderful things about Sage, and as a Filipino, of course, we're very proud. What do you think contributed to all those qualities that you described him to be, both on and off the court? And what kind of impact has he had on your team and in your school and the community there?
Yeah. So obviously, if you're talking about his personal traits, that's got to come from his family, right? So that's got to be taught. That's got to be something that's emphasized within the family. That value structure, like of how you raise your kids. So that goes to his mom and dad, Grant and Becky. Like I think that comes from them. With the basketball sense, I think obviously he makes a huge impact. We play really high level basketball here in Ohio. It's very it's very high level. His development is, I think, improved a ton since he came here. I think the level of competition in AU on the mainland, and then in the high school level here is significant in development, right? You have that skill set, and then you have to go against other high level D1 guys within our own league that we play in. We had a kid going signing with Ohio State across the street from us. You know what I mean? So like, this is high level basketball, and so the competition brings out the best of you as the player like that. So when you're one of those guys, you got to play against really good competition to continue to develop your skills. And so obviously Southwest Ohio, obviously in the whole state of Ohio, in this area in the Midwest, does that. So
that's great. Thank you.
Well, Coach, I just wanted to find out a little bit more about the Ohio basketball tradition.
Yep.
The University of Cincinnati, of course, Oscar Roberts, everybody knows him. And in fact, looking over some of the players out of the University of Cincinnati, they've played in the Philippines. Dermar Johnson played in the Philippines. Ryan Fletcher, Art Long, those guys. Damon Flint. So what is special about Ohio, this basketball tradition that has produced so many great players?
Honestly, the city of Cincinnati's produced a ton of great players. You name a lot of those. Damon Flint, Ryan Fletcher were local kids here that played at UC. I mean, like that UC's tradition is second to none. The amount of guys that have came through there is such a high level. It's a big time basketball program. And then when you're talking about just in this general area, you have Xavier University down the street, the amount of players they've produced. Then you have Ohio State. Dayton. Just in our state alone, the major D1 programs, and you just go across the border, you got University of Kentucky's an hour and a half away, you got Louisville, you're in Big Ten country, you got Indiana. You're talking about big time college basketball in this area. There's so many players that came out of all of those schools, and then it's just general area growing up as players. Don't forget Ohio produced LeBron James. So,
Yeah, right. Also,
What would be
congratulations.
what would be your dream for Sage? as he moves on to college?
Yeah, I mean, like he just has a successful career, right? So for me, it's more because it's more of like, yeah, I'm his coach and everything, but now you know him and he's part of your family. That you want the best for him. So I just wanted him to have an unbelievable experience at the University of Cincinnati on the court and off the court. We want him to get his degree, and we want him, if he strives to play professional basketball, to reach all his dreams that he has. So it's really not about what I want for him, it's what he wants for himself, and how we can help him, support him and getting there the whole step of the way. And we'll be handing him off to the University of Cincinnati, and they'll develop him, but he knows that we're always right down the street from him. I literally live about 15 minutes from the campus of the University of Cincinnati. So we're right there.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. Thank you for your time. What a moment. I mean, we're feeling so proud, and we're 10,000 miles away. And I'm sure you guys being so close to stage right there in the same room must be just over the moon.
It's fantastic. Anytime you get to, we had a kid 2 years ago sign to go D1 too as well. So anytime these kids reach a goal like this, it's a great moment for the families.
Thank you again for your time.
Thank you for everything you've done.